Hi, Mrs. C here, or Heather, as adults usually call me, and my favorite humans love to call me Mrs. C. So welcome to Mrs. C and me, the inner circle. I'm so excited to get this up and started. And if you continue to go through each of the sections of this course, you'll see that it has been a journey for me to get here. But I have persevered, and I've just felt this burning desire inside of me that has never gone away. So I am really, really excited to finally be at a place where I can share with you all of my knowledge and my passion for ADHD education. So let's just get started. So first of all, this whole section is to give you all some background into who I am, what I represent, my philosophies, my approaches. One of the first things I tell people when they're looking for some kind of ADHD coach or support is you need to connect. There needs to be a connection there. I often use the example with neurodivergent children, like we're sort of like magnets, you know, sometimes we just love each other and sometimes we just repel each other. And sometimes that can happen in a day and sometimes that can happen quite frequently. And so you definitely don't want to choose a coach or educator that you repel with. So please use this section to get to know me, Mrs. C. Because a lot of you here might have ADHD, I'm also just going to give you the Coles Notes versions. So for any of you that do not want to go through like my credentials and my history and my family and all that kind of stuff, you can just listen to this video and it'll have all the information that you need. But for those of you that are interested in my background and everything else, well, just keep on going and you'll learn all about me. All right, so let's get started. First of all, this is where you are right now watching this. This is inside the school app. It's taken me a while to pick a platform. I've tried a few. I don't want to be on the main social medias. They're just so algorithm and, you know, you don't own that stuff. And so that wasn't sitting comfortably with me. And I certainly didn't want to ask families and people to share sensitive and private information on those platforms. So I went over to Substack, which is fabulous if you're a writer, which I am. But there's some challenges with that with AI these days too. And then there's, you know, all these other ones. And so that alone has been something that has slowed down all this process. I'm a one-woman show right now. And so I do all my recording, I do all the editing, and I'm not trained in any of it. I'm self-taught. And I have extremely severe ADHD. So learning all this stuff has not been super easy. But I'm getting, you know, pretty good at it. But part of, you know, the deal with me is that you all understand that I'm not trained in these things and I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. So this is school. This is where everything is going to be. You will automatically be given a Substack membership. If you'd like, that you can go over there and you can check stuff out. But most of the stuff at Substack is going to be on school. School is going to be my main area. So this is where you want to be. All right. I have a link. It's called Introduce Yourself here. So if you click on that, you'll see introductions. Please introduce yourself and say hi to a couple of other people. Just interact. There's a point system on school too that gains you access and benefits, but we'll get into that later. But get into the practice right now of liking and commenting and try to make real connections, not just like, you know. But if you see something or connect with something, like it, comment on it, go from there. All right. So if some of you are here for more information about the free stuff, well, that is basically called the legacy membership. All right. So right now, I'm sending it out to the people I know, the people that have been supporting Mrs. C and me, some of my past and current clients. I'm giving you all kind of first dibs, partly because you already know me. So you either already, you know, want to kind of use my approach or you don't. So I don't have to kind of, you know, show you who I am as much, at least as far as a school counselor and ADHD educator goes. So you can jump down to Legacy Membership. I've also put the link there, and it has an application process. Okay. It's more a formality than anything. It's just for me to kind of see where you fit in. I also haven't niched down. Okay. Part of the reason is I'm not sure which niche, if any, that I want to loophole myself into it. My brain is very, very, very hyper. And so I have a lot of interest and a lot of passions. And so for right now, I'm just neurodivergent everything. And I'll kind of niche down as I need to, or as I start to see where the main need is. Okay, so if you are looking at private one-on-one coaching, you want to look at the VIP legacy membership. So for right now, the VIP membership is all the information. Again, I don't want to talk too much on this video, but to give you an example, the VIP membership has a monthly fee and you get a 40-minute coaching call each month. Okay, so if you're the legacy member, you get that value for free. Okay, so all the details and everything there are there. So fill that out if you're interested in that. If you're someone who right now I want private ADHD coaching connections, I'm in, there's a place you can sign up for that as well. All right, so just a reminder, I am not a medical professional. So in the next section, I'm going to, or say 2 sections down, I'm going to talk to you about my credentials and who I am and what I bring to the table. So, and my trainings and formal education. So that's all coming. And what else? I think that's it. Just remember, though, that even though I have all these credentials and everything else, I am not a medical expert or professional. So when we're talking about medication and I'm giving opinions, it is not medical advice. And you got to remember, too, everybody's child is different. Everybody's situation is different. So it's one of those situations where you take what you can use and you like and you leave the rest. Okay? So I think that's it for this section. Thanks for sticking with me. If you are not going to continue to get to know me, you can jump right over to start here, understanding ADHD from the inside out. I'd like everyone that's going to be a part of this community to try to listen to that audio course. It gives you a really in-depth way to look at how I think and how I see things, especially ADHD. I do get a little chatty sometimes. It's not scripted, so I'm just chatting away and so my tangents go off and all that kind of stuff. But that's also kind of how my busy brain works. So that is one of the reasons I made that course for free, is so that people can go, they can listen to me, and during that time, if I drive you nuts or my voice bothers you or whatever else, then you already know that, you don't want to continue with me, and that's okay. Yeah, that's it. So I'll see you in the next section.